Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today is Friday, August 15th. We're mid-August already. Where has the time gone? I don't know. So this is a coffee cup and cards for Leo, and this is whenever you come to it is fine. This is there's no time relation. Of course, time is not, linear anyway. Everything is happening all the time, all at once. So as I was meditating this morning, I kept smelling rosemary and then sage. I did burn some sage right before turning on the camera just because I felt like, okay, there's a reason why I'm smelling this. I don't have rosemary to burn, but anyway, the significance of rosemary has to do with love and protection, connection, things like that. Because I did look that up. I was wondering why I was smelling that. I don't have anything, in this room that's rosemary. And my sage bundle is like across the room from where I was. So anyway, we will just go with it. Please remember, this is a general reading for the sign of Leo. It can be sun, rising, moon, Venus. You could be a cross watcher watching because you know a Leo or are involved with a Leo. And please give the video a thumbs up so that it can get moving around YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. No. All right, so we're using my grandparents' 50th anniversary teacup for your coffee portion of your reading. As you can see, I've already meditated, shuffled, and pulled some oracle cards. Also was prompted to use the dragon spray, the wood dragon spray. I've had this for a while. I love the smell of it. But I use my sprays when I'm prompted. I have Dragon, Merlin, King Arthur, and Mother Mary. So today they prompted me to use the dragon spray. All right, without further ado. Oh, this is interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right, your plate has kind of a big bulge there, but we'll get to that. We'll see what happens with the runoff. Just need to dry the rim, make sure we've drained this cup. Okay. All right, let's take a look. There's the overview of your cup there. All right, Spirit, what do you have for my beautiful Leos today for a message? Breakthrough. There is a breakthrough coming in, is what I'm hearing. Some sort of a breakthrough, something that you've been working on, or this could be work, this could be medical, this could be relationships, but there's some sort of a breakthrough that's coming, and it looks like it's going to be coming really fast. I'm getting the feeling that you've been working on something, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, it's done, it's finished, it's completed, or it comes to you, whatever it is. I mean, it could be many things. I'm hearing loan. Maybe some of you have asked to borrow some money, and that's going to come through. I don't know why they're giving me that, but it could be. So big breakthrough coming in. Yeah, it's just bursting onto the scene. It's there. And it almost looks like in the white there's like something pointing upward. Love that. Love that. And that's going to reverberate is what I'm hearing. I don't know what that means. So they're saying that's going to reverberate. So more, because there's a couple other smaller ones. So whatever this breakthrough is for you, Leos, it's going to reverberate. You're going to feel it in many ways for many days. Oh my gosh, sometimes the words they give me are hilarious. You will feel it in many ways for many days. All right. But it's good. I have a very good feeling about it. Something changing, something breaking through. All right. What else? Oh my gosh. So I don't know what this means. I see like 3 kangaroos. Kangaroos could mean Australia, right? I'm not good with geography, but I'm pretty sure that's where they live. Kangaroos also have a pouch, so they carry things around. They have very, very strong hind feet, very strong tail. They're a very strong animal. I'm hearing call on kangaroo when you feel like you need to defend yourself, Leos. Okay, so I don't know what that means. It must have a meaning for someone. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? Now I see a pig. I see, well, it looks like a pig roast. Now I haven't been to one of those in years and years. It's where you get together and it's like a barbecue, but the people, the host roast an entire pig like on a spit, like outside over a fire. I don't know if some of you have gone to one of those, if that has meaning for you, but pig roast is, oh my goodness, sometimes these messages, pig roast is coming in. I would love to know if you have attended or are attending one of those sometime around when you watch this. Okay, let's see. What else? I see it's like a centaur who's bending down to pick someone up. So if some of you have, that centaur is this for the sign of Sagittarius. If some of you have a Sagittarius in your life, it looks like they're helping someone. Maybe it's you. But it clearly shows this centaur kind of bending down towards something like, I can help. So Sagittarius helping. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I see an eye watching. So eyes, there's a lot of meaning for eyes. The Eye of Horus can help you with eye problems, but it can also just mean be on the lookout for something. Wow, that is so perfect. The eye, I can see the eyeball. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. It's right at the end. I think you can see it right there. It's like a perfect shape of an eye with the iris in the middle, I think you call it. It does kind of look like the Eye of Horus. You can look that up and see. I don't have those meanings memorized. I see the letter A. Don't often see words or letters, but I definitely see the letter A. It could be an A name, an A town, it could be anything. If the letter A means something to you, I'm hearing Alabama, Astros. What is that? That Houston Astros. So a big letter A, like a capital A, could have meaning for someone. I'm sure it does. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. All right, just looking to see what else they may be giving me. I see there's like a scene of underwater. I see like fish and turtles swimming. Could be sort of a beach or ocean scene. I see a big bull jumping. That could be Taurus. Maybe some of you have Taurus placements. It could also mean when somebody is being really stubborn. Okay. Anything else? Anything in the bottom? That big breakthrough seems to be the main thing in the cup, this breakthrough coming with whatever part of your life. It's going to be different for each one of you watching, but reverberating for many days in many ways. Remember that, okay? All right, let's see. Looking at the bottom just to see if there's anything else. I see two people dancing, very joyful. Could have something to do with this breakthrough. They're celebrating, arms in the air, dancing around. I think you can see those. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so some sort of celebration maybe to do with this breakthrough. All right, let's see. Let's see what the plate has. Okay, for my Leos, please. For my Leos. All right, here is the overview of your plate. It almost looks like some sort of plant that's growing up and blooming and blossoming, right? Could have to, again, it could have to do with this breakthrough. Oh, I hope some of you let me know what that is. I'm just hearing your path will change in many ways. So something, I don't know if some of you are changing jobs, changing where you live, changing, something is going to change. They're bringing to my attention this, all of these different things, and kind of like a choice feeling. Like there are many ways, many different ways that you could go. And I'm hearing with your health, I don't know, many different ways you could go with your job, with your health, with where you want to live. And it's just a matter of what you're going to choose. Every single choice has a different way of getting to where you're going, Leos. So interesting. Yeah, very interesting. You see how it looks like there's this path where people are kind of, this has to do with the breakthrough, like it's like coming out of the woods, sort of, this darker place, coming out and traveling along this road. Wow, I like it. Very interesting. So journeys, paths, things changing, the big breakthrough, um, the Taurus, the bull, the Taurus. I can't remember now. Sorry. Once I get done with it, it's kind of gone from the channeling. Okay, let's get into your oracles. Very interesting here. So you see in the Wisdom of the Avalon cards, you have the Death card. It's kind of really gray looking here. Death is usually transformation, but we'll get the book. And then flanked by these beautiful purple cards. Purple is connection to source, God. Purple can be a very religious color, but it's also the color of your connection with your higher self, right? All right, so let's start with the death card, not the death card, but the death in the Avalon deck, excuse me. It's a number 46, which adds up to a 10. Tens are completion of a cycle and the beginning of a brand new cycle. And you see there's a stone there with some markings on it, the ocean, a rocky coast. This marker portends a time of transformation. Aha. A total change of attitude, the death of the old. Regardless of how death presents itself, it is a necessary aspect of all things. Always remember the phoenix that rises up out of its own ashes to soar in the wind, renewed and filled with life. This definitely goes along with that big breakthrough coming. Death is the winter of things, part of the cycle of life. When you receive this marker, you are reminded that all things have their season. Take courage, for in surrendering to death in time, you will be blessed with extraordinary new life. Rejoice, for that which dies fertilizes and fortifies the new. Endings always point to fresh beginnings. All right, Leo, so some sort of ending and going along with some sort of breakthrough, definitely tying in with that coffee cup. I love that. And then from the Healing Spirits Oracle by Gordon Smith, The first card out is a 31, which is a 4. That's stability or stagnation. Be the best version of yourself and start today. Yeah, there's no better time to start something than right now. So that is just a beautiful depiction of a beautiful soul, right? Hands surrounded by little points of light, spiritual wings there. It's just a beautiful card. Be the best version of yourself and start today. Right, so 4, signifying don't stagnate, right? Be stable. Happiness is freedom from fear. This is a 6, harmony. So you see in this card, here would be you, the person watching, and this is guardian angels, ancestors, guides with their hands on your shoulders, right? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything. Fear is false evidence appearing real, FEAR. It's also what holds us back from our full potential, right? So we have a 10, a 4, and a 6. And incidentally, 4 and 6 add up to 10. 46, 4, and 6. It couldn't be more clear, Leos, that some cycle is going to be ending. Whether it's work, love, home, illness, it doesn't matter. Something is going to come to an end, and there will be a brand new beginning, a clean slate, so to speak, this breakthrough that's coming. Okay. Change is good. That's how we grow. Sometimes change is painful, but when we get to the other side, we understand why we went through it. That's the thing, right? When we get to the other side, we understand it. I love that. Okay, let's see. We're using the Pendragon, Red Dragon. It's the Llewellyn deck, but I call it the Red Dragon deck or the Pendragon deck, the King Arthur deck. All right, let's see. What is the tarot portion of this message for my beautiful Leos? What is the message from the tarot, building on the coffee cup and the oracles? I hope you're all doing well. This is a fantastic weather day in Maine after like 3 days of 90 plus. So today is a beautiful day where I can have the windows open. I hope it's beautiful where you are as well. All right. The High Priestess is the first card out. That's connecting to your spiritual self, your soul, your guides. That's meditation. That's dreamy thoughts. That's daydreams. And that builds on what we already had, where connection is prominent, right? Oh my gosh, the cards are a little bit quiet right now. Okay, what do you have for my Leos? Maybe they just wanted me to tell you about that. High Priestess is a number 3. That's creation and collaboration. And then that's a very good card to have, especially when you're about to have a breakthrough, because you should be doing some connecting, some meditating, around that. The Moon. The moon is your nighttime dreaming mind. The moon is things that we don't see, things that will be revealed in time. It can also be Pisces, and it can be things about you that you don't reveal to others, right? I can't remember when we just had the full moon on the 9th. I don't remember when the new moon is. The 23rd, maybe? Oh my goodness. King of Cups. 9 of Swords. We don't want that worry in here, right? Something that you're maybe worried about, but you can get free of it. That's having your own thoughts kind of trap you in some sort of worrisome thing. I'm shuffling and this happens, right? Okay, 6 of Swords. Moving on, but taking things with you that you don't need. All right, Leos, let's see. So we already talked about the Priestess or the High... I'm sorry, that's a 2. Not a 3. The numbers look funny on this, and I don't have them memorized. Plus, I'm in channeling mode, so... All right, so this is a 2, yeah. Magician is 1. Priestesses too. So don't stay in your dreaming mind too long, um, because that can have an effect where you're not facing reality, is what I'm hearing. So please make sure that, yes, it's great to daydream, to meditate, to manifest, to think about what you want to manifest. But we also, as humans, have to live, here on earth in the present, right? In the physical. So reminding you to do that. Now, a 2 is balance and choice. So balancing between the daydreamy, meditative state and the metaphysical and the physical. My hand is going up. The metaphysical and the physical. As above, so below. Don't know why they wanted me to say that, but I did. Okay. The moon. This is number 18, which is a 9. Okay, 9s are accomplishment. I love this card. It's so beautiful. You see the bright full moon, the owl who is looking at some fish swimming below. Owls are birds of prey, right? But at any rate, Pisces, or your dreaming mind, things that you don't see, things that may be revealed to you, is what I'm hearing. So you have to be, remember you had that eye in the cup? So when things are revealed to you, sometimes we just miss it, right? We don't see it for whatever reason, because we're not paying attention. We're not listening to our gut. We're not listening to our guides. Okay, then we have the 4 of Pentacles. This is another card of stability or stagnation. You see how he's got his feet on the 2 Pentacles. He's holding one and there's one above his head. This is a card about what you give and what you keep, of your energy, of your money, of your time. And it was 2200 on the camera clock as I said that. So be very mindful of how much you give away, right? You need to make sure that you're not giving too much, that you're not over giving, either by working too much, by helping someone too much. Remember, we saw the Centaur in the cup, which was Sagittarius, and maybe you have Sagittarius placement, helping someone. But we have to be careful not to overdo it with that. Okay, King of Cups. King of Cups. This is kind of more of a soft, loving, nurturing king. It's a soft, masculine energy. Not. It's like opposite of Leo. Leo is like fiery, passionate. So this is a masculine energy that's a little bit softer, a little bit more loving and nurturing. So this could mean, well, what I'm hearing is you need to bring more of this into your life. You need to take on more of the attributes of the King of Cups and not being so assertive, I'm hearing. Like, take a step back, right? Take a page out of the King of Cups book, okay? This also can be an indicator that in your romantic life, it may need a little pep, a little, how can I word this? Spirit, help me. What I'm hearing is in the romance department, it's flatlined a little bit. So have a date night, right? Take your significant other out for dinner, or just a ride in the country, or whatever the two of you like to do. But I'm hearing that it's stagnating a little bit. Okay. It could have something to do with time, right? We need to, and this goes to here, right? How much time are you giving and how much are you keeping for yourself? 9 of Swords. Okay, this is worry. This a lot of times has to do with nighttime worry, and we did have that moon card, which has to do with your dreaming, your nighttime your nighttime, oh my gosh. It's basically dreams. It's what you're doing in your sleep. I say activities because a lot of times when I'm dreaming, I'm doing things, finding things, helping. I don't have the kind of dreams where I'm in a beautiful, rainbow-filled meadow. I have dreams where I'm finding keys, opening doors, helping people. So, but this, you can get away from this because, as I said earlier, with the fear, false evidence appearing real, whatever's on your mind, Leos, you need to put that to rest, okay? Our thoughts can really plague us when we get perseverating on something that we can't let go of, right? Whatever the worry is, remember you're going to have a breakthrough. We had that in the coffee cup. So I'm trying to make it so you can see all the cards, but it's hard. These cards are a little bit bigger. So you don't want to perseverate on those kind of thoughts that make you worry, okay? You want to get out of that. Six of Swords, I love this because of the breakthrough message. Sixes are harmony, right? And fours and sixes are very prominent in this reading. 4, 6, 9, prominent. So this person is headed off to some sort of new life, new place, new destiny, but they're taking all of these thoughts and words and things with them. You don't need to carry all this baggage and all of these thoughts with you to start something new. What was that card about? First card, be the best version of yourself and start today. You won't be the best version of yourself, Leos, if you're just dragging all that old BS with you, okay? I love how it started off telling you that. And the last card for the card portion of the reading is kind of saying the same thing, right? You can start right now with the best version of yourself, but not when you're dragging all of those bags and all of those old thoughts with you. So, all right, let's recap. The Death, transformation, something new, building on that breakthrough, right? And we just talked about being the best version of yourself and starting now. Happiness is freedom from fear. Oh, I forgot that fear was in that card. So fear has come up a few times in your reading, Leos. So I don't know if you're struggling with something, but you really need to connect in, right? Connect in with your higher self, with your guides, with your gut, and put that fear to bed, to rest, right? Get rid of that, right? This moon, things that you don't see right now, things that aren't revealed to you necessarily, could have to do with that breakthrough, as I said. Then you had that Four of Pentacles where we were saying, remember not to give away too much of your power, your energy, your time, your money, whatever that is. And then this King of Cups message, pulling in some softer energy, because that can help you get rid of that fear and anxiety. If you're perseverating on something, pulling in the softer, loving, nurturing energy of that king. And then that other message, once again, about starting over and not dragging a bunch of that old baggage with you. Okay, Leos? This is not typical for Leos to have these types of feelings. Typically, Leos are very courageous, brave, assertive, confident. So I feel like at this time, whenever you come to this reading, you may be going through something that's really challenging for you. And, you know, it happens, but you will get that breakthrough. You will get through it. Yeah, everything will be fine. Cobalt, this has to do with animals. Okay. Anything else? That Cobalt card has come out so many times recently, it's weird. It didn't come out for several weeks, and then all of a sudden, the past few readings I've done, it's been coming out. All right, anything else? Griffin. Okay, so Cobalt is 39. That's a 12, which is a 3. Creation and correct collaboration. Protector of animals, guide of the wild nature. And what I'm hearing is connect with your animals, connect with nature, connect with the wild. If you haven't been outside walking around on your property or in a park or wherever you can get in nature, you need to do that. You need to connect with the trees, the flowers, the grass, moss, animals, butterfly, whatever it is. Leos, take some time, you know, when you're seeing this message, take some time to just go outside, just breathe. Don't bring your phone, don't bring work, don't bring those thoughts. Just blank out your mind, go outside and see what you can see. If you're unable to do that because of the weather, pull something up on YouTube, a nature video, or on your TV or something. Connect. Next is a 26, which is an 8. 8 is mastery and infinity. This is Griffin. Balance, strength, and wisdom. Fight with honor. Balance, strength, and wisdom. Fight with honor. So when it says fight with honor, we can only imagine if you get into an argument. Remember how I said you needed to take on some more softness with this king? So if some of you are in a disagreement, or remember that I'm saying this, that Spirit is telling you this, to be softer, be honorable, right? Yeah. Okay, Leos, I hope this has helped. I truly do. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, because I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Peace and kindness every day, sending you green ribbons of love.